Yo, what is going on? It's that boy Fred. Welcome back to another banger. Now in today's video, we got another tier list. I know it's been a hot little minute, so I thought I'll get a few tier lists out here for y'all. Get y'all some nice and easy videos. But as you can see by the title right here, we're gonna be ranking the One Piece Warlords. Basically, since this is such a small little tier list, I think I'll go ahead and rank them twice. Once by strength and once by how much I like them as a warlord, and I guess more so as a character, not as a warlord, because I mean, that's not a real easy thing. Like people like Crocodile and Buggy, we haven't been able to see do any type of warlord things at all. But yeah, if you're new to the channel or you've been watching and just haven't subscribed, please go down there and hit the subscribe button and like, share, so we can grow this channel. We're trying to hit 200 subs as our next sub goal, and I appreciate it if you guys can help me get there. But all that out the way, let's get straight into this. And like I said, we're gonna start off with strength. So I'm gonna start with my boy Bartholomew Kuma. All right, so out of S, A, B, C, and D, I definitely think Kuma is like right in the middle, because Kuma we didn't get to see too much of, but I really don't know if I want to go by his actual person or the pacifistas. But the pacifistas I would definitely feel like are weaker than the original body Kuma. So, and we also know that Kuma was in the Revolutionary Army, one of the higher ups as well. So he's definitely not by a long shot weak. You wouldn't be a warlord if you were weak in the first place. So I definitely feel like Kuma is up there, but he's not like high A or S tier, but that's just my opinion. Now, I'm going to kind of contradict myself by saying that if you're a warlord, you can be strong, because if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just want to say for now, where we've seen Buggy, he's D tier. Even in the war, the Marineford arc, when Whitebeard was talking to Buggy, he was talking to him, and then after the fact, Marco was like, "You're really gonna recruit him?" It's like not necessarily him that I'm worried about; it's the people behind him, and those are inmates out of Impel Down. And so if Whitebeard cared more about them than Buggy, then that just shows Buggy's not that much. Even when we see him pop up, Buggy's really a joke. I mean, come on, he's a clown. So yeah, he's not much of a deal. Crocodile, now as much as I like Crocodile, like I really like Crocodile a lot, Crocodile's probably like a C tier, only because like from what I've seen, well, no, I would be downplaying him. Crocodile's probably no, he's probably C tier. He's solid. Only because he doesn't have hockey. Like from what we've seen, Crocodile doesn't have hockey. We haven't seen him use it in the Marineford arc. We didn't see him use it in Alabasta. Now, granted, hockey was known at those two. Well, more so in the Marineford arc. Like we knew that, we've heard of it at this point. Back in Alabasta, we didn't. So, and I mean, that's technically he was a warlord. So yeah, right here South feels like a good place for him. Now Dofi, I definitely feel like is a S tier when it comes to warlords. I definitely feel like Don Flamingo is definitely one of the higher up ones. I don't really need to explain too much about Don Flamingo. Conquers hockey, the string fruit, man is a beast. I mean, he had a whole arc to himself. Now Mihawk, I definitely feel like Mihawk is, in my opinion, my personal opinion, the strongest warlord of them all. And the only person that's competing with him is old Blackbeard here, in my opinion. But like I said, that's all me. And it's mainly just because Mihawk used to spar with Shanks, who's an emperor of the sea, who has conquers hockey, and so like Mihawk has been going against someone who has conquers hockey, so you can't really use that against them now. He has a dark blade. Freaking Yuri is like such a high graded sword. He's known as the world's greatest swordsman. Mihawk, everyone knows his resume. Now Moria, I definitely feel that Moria is probably B tier when it comes to strength. I definitely feel like he's stronger than Crocodile and Buggy, just because I believe Moria has hockey, and his devil fruit is very effective. Wait a minute, actually I take that back. I definitely think Mori. He's probably stronger than Crocodile. Well, hmm, that might be a stretch too. Yeah, I'll say he's stronger than Crocodile. I don't think he's stronger than Kuma. But yeah, Gecko Morris. I mean, he had Thriller Bark, and you know his strength. I mean, he's okay. Edward Weevil. Now, I'm gonna be honest, we don't really know nothing about him. But if I'm gonna be real, I feel like he might be like a high B tier like character, maybe even A tier, because like he's wiping out like white beard. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna put him in A tier because he's legit like wiping out old white beard like freaking platoons, bro. Like he's wiping out commanders and stuff like that, if I remember correctly from the anime. So he's definitely like no joke. And yeah, he's about action. Boa, I definitely feel like it's high B tier. Mainly because out of all these warlords, like let's just use an example. If anybody on this list was to fight her, except for maybe Buggy, all of them will fall for her. None of them will fall for her charm. I take that back. None of them. All of these guys mean serious business. They're like, so Boa and her, love fruit is, it's all right. She's strong, I guess, but not too much. Jinbei, I feel like Jinbei is a high B tier as well. I would put him in A tier, but I just got to see a little bit more of Jinbei just to fully put him in A tier. Now I can definitely make an argument for him to be up there, but I don't think he's stronger than either one of these two, so I won't put him up there. But we do know he's stronger than Gecko Moria for a fact because he absolutely bodied Moria in the Marineford arc. So yeah. Blackbeard's easily S tier. Two devil fruits. We already know a lot about Blackbeard. It's not a lot to beat around the bush in. Blackbeard's about that action. Law is probably A tier. He's definitely not stronger than Dofi, as we've seen. He's definitely not strong. Well, I wouldn't say definitely, but for the most part, he doesn't look stronger than Edward Weevil right now. And yeah, I'd say he would probably beat everyone else here, relatively. Because the Opie no Mi is definitely a pretty cracked fruit, as we all know. All right, now we'll just go and okay, looks like I can't do that. Anyways, I'll just bring them all down to D tier since I can't bring them all the way. Oh, yes, I can. Reset. Sorry, I'm selling. All right, now we're gonna do how much I enjoy these characters, and this is gonna be a tad bit quicker. Now, Kuma, I didn't really enjoy Kuma much. He was kind of an antisocial brat. Not brat. Sorry about that. He was just really antisocial. Yeah, he was kind of weird. Buggy's A tier. Buggy's a comedian, bro. Buggy can be pretty hilarious. Buggy's, he's a clown. Clowns are supposed to be, they're supposed to give you a little giggle in there. Crocodile, S tier, no cap. I love Crocodile. He's like one of my favorite characters in the show. Same for Don Flamingo. Freaking Dofi's up there, bro. He's probably by far my favorite villain. Crocodile's probably number 2. But yeah. So yeah, that's how I feel about them. Millhawk, freaking A tier. I enjoy Millhawk's enigma personality. Kind of emo, kind of a weird one. But you know who Millhawk reminds me of? He reminds me a tad bit of. I guess you could say he reminds me a tad bit like an adult Sasuke, just a little bit. Some people might not see that, but that's just me. He kind of reminds me of adult Sasuke. Moria, I hate Moria with a passion. I will not ever like Moria. I hate Thriller Bark. It is probably my least favorite arc, not by fully how bad the arc is, because there are some arcs that are worse, if you can tell by my ranking One Piece videos. If you haven't watched that, I would suggest go watching that. But yeah, I just hate Moria as a character and as a villain, so he made that arc a lot worse for me. Edward Weevil, I don't really enjoy him. He hasn't really had much screen time to show, so yeah, he's alright. Boa, she's in the middle. Boa's a solid character. There's nothing really not to like about the Pirate Empress. Jinbei, A tier. S tier. I love Jinbei. For the longest, Jinbei was my favorite character. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say about Jinbei. I like Jinbei's his personality, being a wise man as he is. His whole backstory on Fishman Island. Jinbei's just a fire character. It's hard not to like him. Blackbeard's a B tier. I like him better than Boa. He's definitely a pretty cool character. Two devil fruits. Freaking his laugh is legendary. As we all know. So he's definitely up there. Law. I'm pretty sure for most people, Law is gonna be, number one as their most likable out of this entire list. Because Law is just that guy. I mean, we all know he's that guy. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to get this quick, simple video out here to you guys. I know this might not have been my best video. It honestly might have been a more lazy one, honestly. And I apologize for that. But I truly just want to get content out for you guys. Try and get you some of the best content I can make. Even if it might seem a little lazy, that just means I'm building up to something special. So bear with me. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe so we can share. So we can grow the channel. But yeah, with all that out the way, I'll see you guys in the next video.